Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today I was looking through stuff and I had the idea of why have we not been playing some Orzhov Midrange, right? Because it seems like all the cards are still good and we even got a few new tools that can make it better. And this was a deck that actually was really well played just the last 2 seasons, but I'm not seeing much of it. So the question is, does it still work? I think this pile of cards over here says that it very well can. So let's go take a look at this deck list and see why we're playing what cards we're playing in the new build of Orzhov Midrange. As always, I want to say thanks to y'all if any of you bought merchandise or joined the channel with the little button down below, any of the good stuff, because all that support, I really appreciate it. Also, if you want to check out one of my sponsors, you can go over to ultrapro.com/PowrDragn, use promo code PowrDragn at checkout, and they will save you 5%. Okay, so like all Orzhov mid-range lists, we're trying to do a couple of things here, right? We have to survive the early game, we want to have the good mid-rangey cards and then the good closers, right? Because that's what this deck's kind of based on. So we're going to start here with some removal. Now, I don't know if Fateful Absence the card we want, but we have access to it, so we're going to try it. Now, I will say there are some other exile effects that I considered, so we may end up coming back to those depending on how the games play out, but I at least wanted to start here with the cards we're already familiar with. So we're going to go with Fateful Absence, 2 Go for the Throat, 2 Infernal Grasp, so there's 6 removal right there. We're going to play a full set of Tenacious Underdog because this card's really good. 2 Lorn of the Third Path. Now, I do like Lorn of the Third Path because it can destroy artifacts and enchantment, and that's kind of like the biggest reason it's in the deck. However, there are a lot of times where you just don't mind you and your opponent both getting a card. And a lot of times, if you're already ahead, you probably are going to stay ahead anyway, and you're just kind of speeding up the clock. But it really does depend on the matchups. Then we have 4 Wedding Announcement, because this card's also great. And then 3 Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor, because, yeah, why not? We have enough removal, we can get stuff out of the way. Again, just draw cards and keep your advantage. Then we got 2 Graveyard Trespasser, just because it's hard to kill, cost your opponent a card. Can really regulate some of the graveyard stuff that's going on right now as well. Because we're in black-white, we are going to play 2 Path to Exile. We've got 2 Wandering Emperor, 3 Shieldred the Apocalypse, which, by the way, works very well with Lauren when you're talking about they lose life, you gain life because you each drew a card. Like, that's pretty awesome. And obviously this works well with Gix and other stuff in here as well. Then we have 2 Edgar, Charmed Groom, because this card still exists. It's like we forgot to play it in Standard anymore, so I'm going to put it in here and see if it does anything, because this card's actually solid. It's still a 4/4 for 4 that can survive your sweepers if the right situation comes up. Speaking of which, we are playing 1 Grixis Command, which can be good for getting some of these creatures back out of the graveyard. And we have 1 Junji to do that as well, mostly because it's a big flyer, and I was debating if I wanted to play this or if I wanted to play Owl, but I decided, you know what? Instead of playing the white dragon, I'm going to play the black dragon because it's different, and it can reanimate some of our other stuff, which is nice, so I figured we'll just give it a shot. Then we're playing 1 Liza. I don't really know if we need this, but it is kind of nice to be able to just attack indiscriminately and keep getting your stuff back. And honestly, it's a 4/5, and that pretty much survives any of the big flyer combats, so we'll see. Then we've got 3 Phyrexian Fleshgorger because it life gains. It's a big 7/5 later in the game. If it dies and comes back with Liza, you get to reset it and cast it for the bigger side. So lots of cool stuff going on here. Then we have 1 Iganjo, 7 Plains, 8 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 4 Caves of Kolos, and 4 Shattered Sanctum. So yeah, that's it. That's the pile. We're going to go play it. As always, we want to check out a few things. We want to see, does this mix of cards really work? Is there something we're missing? Are the removal cards correct? And honestly, do we need our upper end? Are Junji and Liza any good for the deck? I don't really know, but we're going to go find out. So catch me at the end of the video where we'll talk about those things, and I'll have a card spotlight for you as usual. Let's go. Okay, we'll keep this. It seems alright. I mean, we are on the draw, so it's not as exciting, but not terrible. Ooh, against mono red, we're going to have some work to do. Hopefully, old Edgar is up for a challenge. Shoot us, pump your dude? Yep, sounds good. I guess this means they don't have a land? They do not. Okay, that's good to know. Though I'm assuming they have more play with fire, or why would they have kept a hand? Oh, what? What? I don't know what that means when the red deck doesn't do anything. No attacks here, actually. What does there... I mean... So they kept a 1-lander with things that cost 3+. That is intriguing, to say the least. Actually, I can just kill that. Let's just kill it. Like, there's really no point in messing around with things here. We'll attack. Alright, opponent gives up. Wow. Alright. You know, let's keep it. Only because we're on the draw and we have Path of Peril, so, like, maybe we get to do something. This opponent just dropped some blue mana. Like, it was going to be real bad, so we got lucky there. Opponent says, good game. Sure. We'll do that. Leave mana up as throw a threat of something, but, you know, we ain't got nothing. Oh, opponent says good game. We're going to play against this. Alright. I only say that, not that it's a bad deck, but these games are a slog playing against this stuff. What do I even want to do here? I guess we just start here. It's a bunch of sweepers, planeswalkers, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, the list goes on. Alright, they didn't try to remove our Flesh Quarter. It means there's probably a planeswalker in our future. Do I care what is that I even want to do here? Alright. What does this get eaten by a Wandering Emperor? I mean, it's not like it's a secret.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Yep, you got it. Let's go ahead and play this. Because at least the opponent doesn't play anything. It flips. If they target it, it costs them a card, so that's fine. Also, depending on what they play, we could Path of Peril some stuff. Like, so we'll see. I can't Path of Peril that, that's for sure. That is not a thing. Alright. Fortunately, we do have a kill spell for that. Downside is we play something, likely just ends up getting swept, so I don't think we're ready to do that yet, till we can put out a Junji maybe. Do I even want to remove something if I have a Junji is the question. I think we still do. Alright. So we're looking to keep that. Yeah, I'm just going to end the turn there. Probably a little too conservative, but I couldn't think of a good enough reason to really roll multiple things out here if they're all just going to die to a sweeper anyway. Alright. And there's a something. Maybe another Emperor? I mean, if it's any more small stuff, we can use a Path of Peril, so that's not the worst thing. Nope. Alright. So are we just setting up another one? Is that the plan? I mean, sure. I mean, if they target it with something, it costs them a card either way, so that's fine. Leyline, sure. Partition. Interesting. Alright. They have another Leyline? Oh, they're reading Junji. Oh, he gone. Oh, partition. Okay, well, if we find a land, we can recast it. That's fine. I'm alright with that. Opponent is now down to one card, which is relevant here.
Remember your training.
Angel. Alright. Well, if we get a land, we may just fire this off. And kind of say, to heck with everything else. We didn't get it, though. So we're not going to do that. This is only 4. You put a +1. That's going to become a 5, whatever. So that's not great. Trying to think how I want to treat this. Because we are looking to Path of Peril at some point. The way things are set up. And I'm just trying to figure out what's worth it and what's not. I guess we just go with this. Because one of two things here either happens. Like, they find a way to remove it, or they just don't attack with something. Or they block and we... Okay, they found a ley line. Never mind. All irrelevant. They did remove it. Alright, so let's find an untapped land here. Also, then we'll be able to remove everything, and then we'll be able to play a Junji, and it'll be whatever. So, let's go ahead and off all the creatures. Oh, why did I think that was 7? It was only... Oh, I'm an idiot, guys. I am so sorry. Y'all had to sit there and watch that. That's terrible. Because that's pretty much what that felt like. Like, that was just... I don't know why. My brain just... For some reason, I processed that as being 7, not 6. I could have done something completely different over the last 2 turns. But is what it is. You know, mistakes happen. Gotta overcome them. They're cycling. Great. That shouldn't be able to kill a Junji, so we should be good to go there. Yep, making more bodies, since they're going to lose the Wandering Emperor. So we'll just attack in. And I don't know with what they're playing, if they are actually playing Farewells. That would be interesting to me if they were. So I'm going to go with this. In the turn. And just feel like if things go a certain way, we have these for backup, and this is totally fine. So if Farewell does happen, we're not going to be too bothered by it. Because I assume that's probably a thing. Bankbuster, sure. We're not doing anything about that one. Alright. Opponent goes to 17. Goes to 15. I was just thinking, like, if I drew something other than land, would I have played the Gix here? Because getting an extra card seems like it could be nice here as well. A little bit greedy under the circumstances, to be honest, but, you know, maybe. I'm going to do it. Not sure why I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Greed's a hell of a drug. Honestly, even if they have a Wandering Emperor, I don't know if they hit Shieldred or if they hit Junji at this point. Probably Junji, but who knows? Alright, we're going to draw. Ah, more land. Alright. Well, that didn't really help us too much. Opponent goes to 8. It feels like a pretty strong comeback considering how this game started. Lots of enchantments. Drawing more cards. Go into 6. Restoration. But now Junji plus Shieldred just ends the game. Unless that's a removal card in hand. That they can play. Well, yeah, they could play it during their upkeep. But it wouldn't even matter, because I'm going to have... Yeah, alright. Sure. Yep. And that should do it. Alright, that was a good win. This is definitely an easy keep. No surprises there. Pretty sure we're just going to be leading with an underdog here. Oh, how exciting. Okay. This may just get exiled right off the bat, but we'll see. I mean, the best thing that usually happens here... Okay, I was going to say, they play a... Ooh, that's going to suck. 2 of them. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. But we'll just pass here. Mostly because they try to exile a thing. We can possibly... Ooh. I was going to say kill a creature. And then maybe remove one with a Wandering Emperor. But we might be about to lose this underdog anyway here. Yippers. Oh, what is this? Hold on a second. What is this shenanigans? +1/+0 and Vigilance. Enchanted creature dies. Return that card to the battle transformed. Enchanted player. Creatures. Okay, so our stuff under tap. Sure, I guess. This is random. Alright, well, we're going to kill that anyway. I mean, that was always our goal, but yeah, that's something. That is not something I expected to see today. Yeah, I'm just blocking here just to limit all their stuff as best we can. We don't have double black, which is kind of a big deal. If we lose the Wandering Emperor, fine. We at least eliminated their board while we're waiting on that other black mana. Because I assume they have like a Banishing Light or something here. Nope, just a Hallowed Haunting. Okay, well, we're in a world of trouble because we didn't get our second black mana. So that's bad. Lose the Emperor and they make a 1/1 here? No, just a Takasha's Welcome. Okay, I mean, it's going to generate them extra cards. There's another black mana finally. Now the question is just what do we do with it? I think I'm going to go here. And maybe make a creature.
Let your blade do the talking.
I mean, at least if they attack, we can trade. Okay, they didn't have another enchantment. They do get a card here, which probably results in an enchantment, but... Oh, Paragon. That's rough. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Whoa, what the hell are we going to do now? Oh boy, they're going to get a card and a creature. There's going to be a bunch of stuff about to happen here. I mean, playing Shieldred doesn't necessarily get us anything. Wow, I'm sorry, opponent. This is taking me a moment. We can get a card and maybe find a removal? Arena wants to use all of our black mana. I'm not sure why that is. But let's go ahead and just do this. Even though having Shieldred is fine, it's not like great. Am I going to +1 that? I think I'm going to +1 Gix. And then I'm just going to attack here. Opponent's not blocking. We will draw a card. We did not get the removal that we wanted. Well, we tried. Plus side, they only get one of these. Interesting, they didn't take the creature. Well, I guess they'll get one anyway off of that. So that's fine. That makes sense. And then what do they get off that? Oh, they found the borrowed time. Gosh dang it. Yep. Alright, well now I'm almost hoping for a land so we can just use Gix to get something off their library. That's probably our best bet at this point. Otherwise, they're just going to have a ton of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and crack it. And discard all 3. I don't think it matters much here. Alright, here's hoping. Wow. Okay. Sure. No attacks? I mean, I don't think there's a way we win this, honestly. I think we missed our opportunity. We had to have a removal spell. I was hoping to get one of their exile spells to use on a Paragon, but that didn't happen. So we're kind of up against it now. Yeah, no way we're going to win. All right. This feels like an easy mulligan. We'll keep this one. We'll get rid of this. And that'll be it. Though there could be a world where we maybe wanted to play Shieldred followed by Junji, but that's neither here nor there. And I assume the first thing we play here... Oh, I was going to say it's going to be met by a Make Disappear, but maybe not. Alright. I got no clue what we're up against, so let's see. As far as I know, this could be anything. Yep. You got it. That's not what you wanted to see. That is definitely not what we wanted to see. Alright. We'll play you, but I'm not expecting to get much value out of this. It's kind of a little bit of a desperation. Are they going to go digging for land? Oh, they look like they were going to crack the blood token. I mean, Mize? It's like, I don't know what else we're supposed to do. We're definitely on the defensive here. Yep, you got a Corpse Appraiser. Sure, sounds good. Do. I mean, they haven't had to play removal, so I'm sure as soon as we play Shieldred, it's dead, but... You know, kind of got to do it just the same. I'm going to crack a blood token first. Nope, they're going to hold on to it. So that means Shieldred's probably just dead. Yep. As it should be. Okay, would you like to play another creature, opponent? Speed up that clock to kill me. Nope, but they are going to go digging. Getting rid of an Evelyn, which is interesting. Playing a land. Well. Alright, I mean, I guess so. Destroy creatures and the big creature. Oh, why'd I return? Oh, no. I clicked the wrong thing. Alright, well, I guess we all have a Shieldred in hand. That was dumb. We'll see if Shieldred helps us get out of this mess that I accidentally created. Opponent should have no creatures right now. And I blew it. I blew it, fam. I blew it. Alright. We got nothing. We're just going to pass. Mostly because we have different removal spells here. There's no reason to... Evelyn comes into play. We will shoot Evelyn. And then unfortunately, because we're going to be at 3 after taking hit, we have to try to just kill the adversary with a Fateful Absence. Which isn't great, but it's kind of like, what are we going to do? I mean, it's arguable. I could have left Evelyn for a turn, but I don't know. Probably not. Okay. Oh, that's nice, but I don't think we're going to get away with it. I feel like if the opponent's got anything, it's just kill cards and counters at this point. Or they would have been playing threats to the board, the way most Grixis decks are built. They do have one instant they could play if they found another adversary. Which unfortunately is a kill spell, so we have to keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and try this. Oh, it worked!
Now
What? So there's definitely no counters. Well, hell. Didn't know that was a thing. Kill spell? Nope.
Strike fast and strike hard.
I mean, is it possible their hand is all lands? I mean, maybe. Okay, somehow we just... Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. I mean, even if we only get one land for a little bit, we're okay. I don't know why I'm always amused when I get people who just have their actual... I'm assuming that's their actual name. I don't know, maybe it's a tribute. But just like, Larry Armstrong. Just... That's it. Nothing fancy. Alright. Well, not against mono red. We don't have the same time we were hoping. So we almost need to top deck land here. Any lands work, though. That's the good news. Any land here is great. Gonna kill our dude and attack us for 3. Nope, you're gonna hammer hand so we can't block. Alright, take 4. That's a big hit. Respect. That hurts. Alright, well, we're just gonna pass. We missed out on hitting land, so I don't know if we can win from here, but we're gonna see. I mean, this isn't terrible if they were to play another creature here and we were to find a black land. Don't know how easy that's going to be. Using an obliterating bolt, sure. They spent a lot of resources here, so that's the good news. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, well. Kept a rough one, got caught. Yeah, don't think we're going to get out of this. I mean, our only real out. Okay, we got a land, but is it too late is the question. Because we're going to be at 6 no matter what next turn. I guess we got to do this. Actually, we're going to go to 5 because we got to use a cave. I mean, after they attack, we'll be at 5. Oh, how else can we win? I mean, I guess we could try just playing the Flesh Gorger. I mean, we go to 7, we block 1, take 4, possibly 5. I mean, yeah, I'm going to go with this. This just feels like we at least have a chance. And then, worst case scenario, we can try to do this next turn if we're still alive. We may not be. They might just kill this and kill us. Okay, Chandra doesn't kill us yet. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. They're only attacking with that. Ooh, if we go to 3... Well, they only have 1 land, so... Yeah, we don't block. I mean, we know what's in our hand, so... We just do this. Ah, crap, we can't. We got to attack first. If we go to 3, then that could be a lightning strike and we die. Though I don't think it is, because they would have attacked with everything, maybe, if that was the case. It's like, they want to double block, kill it. Alright. Yeah, we kind of had a no-win scenario there. Options are let one of those die. Yeah, I'm gonna feel real bad if that's not a real kill spell in their hand, but like, wasn't much we could do. I probably should have done that first and gambled, honestly. Because now we're at 5, we still lose to a bunch of haste stuff plus Chandra. Or a spell plus something. Alright, they're digging. They didn't find anything relevant, so that's good. Think we have to go to 4 here. Hope this survives. Don't Chandra plus Lightning Strike, please. Don't have anything to kill Shieldred. That's also bad. Alright, down to 3.
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I figured they might have it. So, like, we didn't have much choice there. This is a strange hand to keep. I'm going to keep it. Alright. So hopefully they're not just playing Artifact Duders, because that would suck. We get to play another Grixis deck. Yay us. Oh, it's not Grixis. It's 4-color shenanigans here. Alright. Respect. Let's kill the... Actually, yeah, we'll use a Go for the Throat on that. And then we'll go ahead and play Lauren to destroy that. So we killed any immediate threats there, so that's good. Teachings, which does make a body, which is annoying. Because now we can't attack easily. I lied, we can attack. Or we can at least try to attack first and see if they have a counter. Do we go Wandering Emperor or do we go this first? If we go Wandering Emperor, we can do this and Infernal Grasp next turn. So yeah, let's try it. Oh, it did work. Well, that's a pleasant surprise.
I'm home. I have got new moves to teach you.
And they're just taking it. Okay. Getting a +1. I say you attack, I am not blocking. Feel free to kill the Wandering Emperor.
You're going to rest in pieces.
Oh, thought they were going to spend some resources on it. Try to kill it. Another Infernal Grasp. That's something. Sure. Kill that dude. We will attack for just 3. And I'd rather put a counter on this. Because this is just better to be bigger.
We've got the edge in this fight.
They can have all their things. Spirit Sisters Call. Do they have anything scary in the yard? They do have a ley line. And another Fable. Alright. Alright. That is going to be an issue. For sure. Yep. Sounds like a plan. They do have to at least take 4 for that, so we don't hate it. Let's go ahead and have us each both draw. Ooh, Junji, you nice. You real nice. So what's the play here? Assuming you're going to get rid of that. If we get rid of a creature, you can't get the Soul of Windgrace back. So that's a thing. So if we kill that, we could play this. We can draw a card. Or we can just play another one of these. Alright. Let's do that. And then... Man, it's really, really tempting to play. You know what, though? We haven't drawn a land here, so let's go ahead and just play this. And let's +1. I think I'm still going to +1. Well, what did they kill it? If they do, it's just a regular sweeper here, if they do anything. So yeah, this is fine, I guess.
Strike fast and strike hard.
And we will pay the life. We did not find what we're looking for. This would have been great this turn. No. Oh, how sick. How sick. Dang. That's a tough miss. Yep. I'm wondering if I'd have been better off just making a body there instead of attacking for that extra +1. Knowing that they were going to flip some sagas, you know? Like, I feel like that was a real possibility. Do they even have land to get back? They don't. Oh, they do. They have a Besage. No need for us to both draw here, I don't think. We can +1 this.
Remember your training.
Attack. Alright, so they're getting rid of that. I mean, I guess we remove a Fable. I'm just wondering if I just go for Junji and just... Yeah, let's just do it. End the turn. Yeah, you got it. You got a big trampler. I mean, Wandering Emperor's done her work, so if she dies, she dies. Nice. So Junji dies. Is there anything? Nothing to get back in our yard. Nothing to get back in their yard. So we're probably just going to make them discard and lose life. Because that seems as good as anything. Oh, it's exiled. We didn't even get to do it. I forgot. That's a problem. Yeah, that's not real happy. that ain't good. Alright, what do you want to do here? And this is just going to return something to our hand, so that's fine. They would have to get rid of this to get something into play. Alright, they get you a body, though, which is real here, because they are only at 6. Oh, they ended up putting another ley line in the yard. Ooh, gross. Alright, well, we can remove the ley line. Oh, hold up. We can do a lot of things now. That matters a lot. Okay. Well, no. We need to attack first. If we +1 this, it'll get first strike. So we're going to attack with both of these. Alright, so they did trade there. Which was fine. Because we know we're going to play another Lauren here anyway. I'm going to get rid of that. Get our boy back as a 7. And force them a choice. Now, we could have got rid of this. But I'm just like, whatever. Let's see what they got. Alright, they're munching for something. I don't know what they're looking for. Yep, that'll do it. We go first with this. You know what? Let's do it. It's a slow hand, but if anything, we probably get punished for no removal available. But you know, I feel like there's a possibility we could get away with a Flesh Gorger on 3, Gix on 4, maybe if we're lucky. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll get a 2-mana thing here, though, off the top. Or maybe not. Sometimes decks just be like that. Voice of the Bless. That is not a dude we want to see. Not even a little bit, actually. Fortunately, we have plenty of spot removal for the voice, but we have none of it in hand, which is a real problem. Like an immense problem, actually. Alright, well, there you go. Yep, come get it. We will play this. And we're going to attack. And draw a card. Nice. Doesn't solve our problem. But it's a good card to have here. Ugh. Alright, this is going to get tough. This is going to get real tough. Okay. This isn't... Oh, a Giada. Okay, this is actually kind of interesting. I'm not too opposed to this at the moment. If we attack... Here's kind of the problem. You know what, though? Yeah, we're just going to attack with the Flesh Gorger. Because I don't think they really want to block. Oh, are they going to double block? They gave us the whole kit and caboodle. All right. That was more than I thought we were going to get. That's cool. Man. I kind of want to kill Giada, but I also kind of want to... I didn't think they were actually going to commit to it, to be honest with you. Giada's probably the bigger problem, if we're being real. But man, this does stand to be a nuisance. Alright, I'm just going to say if the opponent's got it, they got it. And we'll just see. Can we buy enough time to survive? Because I'm sure there's going to be an angel right here. It's going to be +1. +2, actually. But, you know. Alright. They didn't have what they were looking for, apparently. Not even another Steel Seraph. Okay. Cool. I can dig it. Now, the difference here is I'm out of life gain, and they still are able to get some here if they want it. So that does change things quite a bit. Okay, let's do this. If I attack with both of these, we get one last shot with Gix. Maybe still worth it. We have an our graveyard. Do I want to remove a Flesh Gorger? I guess so. Alright. So they're giving up the Seraph. Man, they must have had a big angel of their own they really wanted. Alright. Well, let's see what happens. They are down to 3 cards, but if they have in their own designs on Eliza or something else, it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Like, I'm at 15. You're going to have to do a little more work to kill Eliza here. Because that could have been a lot of stuff that just deals 3 damage in some way. Okay, that's a big body. Yep. We knew what we were walking into with that. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Since we know we're gaining life, we'll get those cards and not be mad about it at all. Submit 0. Alright. And then we are going to draw. It's pretty nice. I don't have anything in the yard to go get, but I'm going to hold on to this Takenuma. Just in case they have a sweeper or something here. But we're in pretty good shape. We could even just start discarding our hand, which we won't with the Shieldred, but we don't have to worry about it. Alright, so that actually worked out pretty well. So I'm glad our suspicions actually checked out the way we wanted to. The only thing I would say is there were a couple of times in there I felt like I was missing something like a Destroy Evil, possibly, to be able to get rid of a few more enchantments. But I don't know where I would play it. Maybe in place of 1 Fateful Absence and 1 Go for the Throat, possibly. I think that would be a reasonable change. But I didn't really have a problem with the mix of creatures at all, and the other spells all seemed fine. I don't know if I'd really want to change too many of those. I think there's still some other cards you can consider. Again, some of the removal that exiles is probably worth it, though most of those are actually sorcery speed, so that makes it a little less useful, especially when you're trying to do stuff at the end of your opponent's turn, and then be able to cast something solid on your turn. So it takes that option away, but could still be worth it depending on what the environment looks like, especially if you're playing against stuff that has a lot of reanimator effects or wants to just keep recurring cards in various ways, right? Then you want to exile things, but if not, it's fine, and we didn't really run into much of that. But overall, I think this is actually pretty useful, and if you own a lot of these cards from the previous set, there's not a ton to include from the new set, which is also pretty nice, and if you do, these are all cards that would be worth playing in other decks, so you can kind of craft them without a concern of are you going to get to use those cards again, which is always a really nice bonus. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Anguished Unmaking. And I bring this up because I'm pretty sure I covered this in a card spotlight about a year ago, but something happened since then. This card actually got reprinted in Double Masters 2022. And usually when you see a rare get reprinted, and back when we first covered it, I think the card was still going for between like $7 and $8. Usually when a card like this gets reprinted, the price just gets tanked when it's just a regular rare, a lot of times going down to $1 or $2. However, in this case, if you want to find one, a lot of them are still between $4 and $5, and some versions still selling for $6+. And this means you only cut the price down roughly in half, about 40% in some cases, which is kind of unusual. I don't know if that means a bunch of people just discovered this card because it was reprinted in the set, maybe they didn't know it existed, or maybe it's just going to be popular in every black-white deck you play. I mean, it's obviously a really good card, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just very interesting that the bottom didn't really drop out on it. So I would say if you're going to buy them, this is probably the lowest they're going to be for a while, so you might as well pick them up. But if you're not playing the card, it's at least one to consider because it's a pretty good piece of removal. Now, if you enjoyed today's deck list, you might also enjoy this Dimir list we put up where we tried to beat the opponent by drawing extra cards and getting the advantage. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.